It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we should have an exciting matchup on our hands as we join you from the home of the Minnesota Vikings.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simms getting set for kickoff and a big primetime game headed your way. The lights are on. The excitement's building, Phil.
Yeah, the excitement is building, Jim. There's no doubt. The players, they sit around all day long in their hotel rooms waiting for this game to happen, so it just builds up the emotion. The energy just can't wait to get out there, so it should be fun. It's going to be fast, and it's going to be exciting.
Okay, let's head down to the field now for the start of this one.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. At quarterback, the son of an Emmy Award-winning set decorator back in Hollywood, Matt Castle.
Matt Castle used to be the backup to Tom Brady. Since then, he's moved around. He's been an all-pro quarterback, and he has played well in many, many games. This guy can really play.
Peterson lines up in the backfield.
Blue 45.
The Vikings take it from the 23. Peterson's marked down after a gain of 9. When you look at this offense, you have to acknowledge Adrian Peterson, one of the best running backs to ever play the game.
Well, he's asked to do a lot for the Minnesota Vikings. I always say he's the hardest working man in the NFL because that offense has sputtered many, many times. But Adrian Peterson, he just keeps rolling along.
Second and short. Peterson's delayed start now taken off on the draw play. Let's set the lineup for the defense. The former defensive MVP of the league. One of the true game changers on defense is J.J. Watt.
I would hate to be an offensive lineman and think I had to block J.J. Watt for a whole football game because you know what? He never slows down. It's always 100%. That's why he's one of the best.
Green 90.
Third and 2. They call his number once more, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Even though the defense knows you're probably going to run the football, it's third and short. If you run hard, all you need is a little bit of a lane. We see it there, able to get the first down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
First down and 10. Adrian Peterson takes the football.
Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Second and 12. Gives it to him again. Gains 5.
Number 28 on the run.
That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Rudolph's a tight end, but lined up in the backfield for this play. The Vikings from the 37. Simpson's got it. First down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
The Texans defense now is going to go nickel.
39.
Takes it from the gun. Here's Rudolph.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space and making a nice catch.
Here we go. Blue 45. Ace.
Second down and 6.
Peterson. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
28 on the carry.
The Vikings offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Wide receivers are bunched up.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Third down and 7. Finds his mark.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
That was a drive that looked like it had the makings of a touchdown, but instead, the defense is able to make a stand.
That's the great thing about playing defense, Jim, in the NFL. It just takes one play to stop a drive, and we just saw it that time by the defensive side.
The Vikings are going to punt the football.
Coles is there to make the stop.
Formerly a 7th-round draft pick out of Harvard. Quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick last year in 2013 had some outstanding games where he threw for well over 300 yards, and he is a fearless thrower. He's not afraid to take a chance.
The Texans go with 2 tight ends on this play. First down at the 20. They'll run it here, and that's a gain of maybe 5.
A man who has been such a big part of the success of the Houston Texans, running back Arian Foster.
Arian Foster, just one of those running backs, Jim, that can make it look easy. Glides along. It looks like he's on skates, and he can get the job done.
This starting lineup is brought to you by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. The Texans will take the snap from the 25.
Ball's picked off.
Nice tackle.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Here we go now.
First and 10. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson.
As he moves across the first down yardage and a new set of downs.
There's just another reason why you see that he was the MVP of the NFL in 2012. Adrian Peterson, just tough, big, a violent runner, and picks up a big run that time.
Here we go now. 39.
First down at the 34. Peterson's going to take the handoff now. Nowhere to go, as this will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 2nd and 13. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Takes the sack on the play. 7-yard loss on the play.
Well, that time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
The Vikings come out with a split backfield.
Green 39. Green 39.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
And he's sacked again.
91 records the sack on the play. Loss of 7.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and of course that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
The Vikings are going to punt the football.
Punt out of bounds at the 20-yard line.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
First down at the 20. Has Andre Johnson. Keeps his legs moving. And Andre Johnson is brought down.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
The Texans come out in a bunch set. First down at the 44. The Texans get a first down.
Catch is made for a first down.
What a good job by the quarterback that time. He saw the defensive back inside the wide receiver, and he leads that wide receiver to the sideline on that corner route.
The Texans take it from the 43. Foster's going to secure the handoff. Tackles made.
Number 23 with the carry.
As we set the defensive lineup, Everson Griffin, the former fourth-round pick out of USC, is on that defensive front.
More people should know this name because I'll tell you what, he is a terrific outside edge player. He can beat any offensive tackle in the NFL, and he knows how to get to the QB.
Second down and 4.
Graham's got the catch and the first.
Number 88 with the catch on the play.
You can't play zone coverage against this quarterback. He knows it's zone, and he's going to find the open throwing lane, and he gets it done.
Martin's a receiver in the slot.
Ready? Move, 45.
First down at the 18. Has Andre Johnson.
Good play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Down inside, when you're inside that 20-yard line or the red zone, find ways to complete the pass. They did that time.
Ryan Fitzpatrick will be taking this one from the gun.
Move, 45.
From the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
That play is good for a Texans first down.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
The Vikings out now in a 4-6 formation. Looks like a false start on the offense.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Nickel formation for the defense here.
First and goal from the 10. Fitzpatrick's able to fake into the line and still has it. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Second and goal from the 10. Foster fights through that hit. Rock for a loss on that play.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Brown's out in the slot. Fitzpatrick's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
They bring him to the turf.
Oh, my gosh. He should have scored that time. Gets tackled inside the 5-yard line. Now we'll see if the offense is good enough to push it in.
Should be what we call a gimme. And he converts here on the field goal try.
There's nothing like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can manage it in a different way, even though it's early in this game, and you make the other team come after you.
The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
Number 84 on the return.
The Vikings are at the line of scrimmage with their backfield loaded up. First down at the 21. Peterson's got it on the handoff, and they are in on Peterson.
If you're an offensive lineman, you must love Adrian Peterson. If you just give him a little chance, he can make it happen. They gave him a chance here, and he picked up a good game.
Simpson's in the slot.
90.
The Vikings from the 32. They'll go ground.
Slashing to the right side. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
Peterson's going to be tired after this run. That is a good long run. The offensive line was terrific, and he does a good job finding a hole and picking up those yards.
Watch the blitz. Let's go. Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Here we go now. Green 39.
First down at the 47. Staying on the ground. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. 2nd and 1. Adrian Peterson takes the football. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
The best highlight tape I have ever seen in my life of a college football player was the one of Adrian Peterson. And what he was doing in college he is doing in the NFL. How about that long run by him that time? That was incredible.
Nickel formation here for the defense. 1st and 10.
And Jennings got the catch and the first.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Handoff made.
Ball's loose. They recover their own fumble.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football, because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
Handoff. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Well, that time the offensive line just got overpowered. They allowed penetration. When you do that, nowhere for the running back to go. What a good job by the defensive line.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time.
Castles back in shotgun formation.
In the promised land. Touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Vikings for the point after.
Driving extra point is good.
Vikings getting ready to kick it away.
And he fails to get out to the 20, and he is smacked down at the 15-yard line.
Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He's brought to a halt.
Play is good for a Texans 1st down.
The big smooth, that's Arian Foster. He makes it look so easy. He goes outside off tackle, and he can cover a lot of yards with those strides, and he gets a 1st down on that run.
The Texans will take the snap from the 25. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Foster's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The Texans have it at the 24. Again, they'll lean on him. And that will close out the first quarter in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We'll return in just a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're back here in this low-scoring affair.
Martin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Got the completion.
Breaks the tackle. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
I think the best thing to say about that play, it's just it gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. First down and 10.
Complete to Hopkins. That's a gain of 10.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down, nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Second and short.
He'll keep it on the play fake.
He'll throw it over the middle. Under fire on that throw.
You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Third and short.
The catch is made.
That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
The defense comes out in the nickel. First and 10. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. Good piece of tackling.
Number 23 on the carry. Gain of 2.
Foster's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. The Texans will take the snap from the 45. Griffin's got it, and a first.
Number 14 completes the pass. Gain of
When you have an
17.
offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
First down at the 28.
Looking to the right side and throwing. That'll stop the play right there.
Throws complete.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
The long drive continues.
The Texans will take the snap from the 25.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
No gain on the play.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
The Texans will take the snap from the 25. Ball's out. A recovery by the defense.
The tackle is made.
The defense comes up with the big play, the hit, and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
Nickel formation for the defense here. There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them, and the biggest one of all is the false start.
The Vikings lined up, bunch formation. First down at the 29.
In on the stop.
Number 16 with the carry. No
It's not a
gain.
quarterback that shies away from contact. I'll give him that. A for courage. But this time, even though he makes a good ball fake, the defense is waiting on him, and they just hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he gets no gain.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Second and long. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
Gain of 6.
Offense lines up here.
Here we go now. Black 58, Rail. Black 58.
Hassel's going to take it from the gun.
Eyeing that left side.
And that's going to be a 3 and out.
When you play man-to-man coverage, it takes a good throw and catch. That time, neither was there. Another incomplete pass.
And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. Martin from the 23. Gains maybe 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
Martin's lined up in the slot. First down at the 28. Gets the handle here. Foster tackled down.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough yards.
Double tight end formation.
245. 245.
The Texans have it at the 34.
Looking across the middle.
Griffin's got it. First down.
84. There for the reception.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Foster's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
245.
First down at the 39. Foster. They are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Set. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Second down and 11.
He'll get it again. Left side. Foster tackled down.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
Graham's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time.
3rd and 11.
Foster on the screen.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
The punter awaits the snap. Fights off the hit. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Adrian Peterson is in the backfield. First down at the 26. Peterson tackled at the 29-yard line.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Simpson's lined up now as a slot receiver.
Green 39. Green 39.
The Vikings have it at the 29.
Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson.
Good for only a yard.
On the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
The Vikings come to the line with an empty backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 30.
Running right through the trenches. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
Peterson lines up in the backfield.
There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
First down at the 38. Right back to him. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
Simpson's got the catch and the first.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this to pick up those first downs and keep it going.
Simpson's a receiver in the
Here we
slot.
go now. Green
A
90.
sloppy
Green
5-yard
90.
penalty on the false start.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
False start. Offense. Still first down.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Castle's got it in the gun. Catch made.
Ryan Cushing puts it into that play.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Adrian Peterson is in the backfield.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Castle standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Simpson's got the catch and the first.
Number 16.
This is what drives coaches crazy. You make the quarterback throw it short, then you can't come up and make the tackle, and you give up a long game. You got your players in position. That's all you can do. Now it's up to them to make a play.
Split backfield
Here
here.
we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Huck.
Castle's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Looks to his left. Makes the catch. Touchdown.
Keep being aggressive on the offensive side. That's what they did that time. That's why they scored. They kept going after it.
The Vikings for the point after. And the point after is good. The Texans ready to receive the kick. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm. He's brought down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Greenway's in on the tackle.
Foster's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They ball him up for a short gain.
Martin's in the slot.
Ready. Ready.
The Texans will take the snap from the 35. Makes the reception, and he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Ready. Ready.
3rd and 3. Throws to the right. Sticks to his hands. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
1st and 10. And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster. Met by Barr that time.
Barr's just not an outside rusher. We see it right here. What a job showing that strength. Stays in position, and the run's coming outside. He stops it for no gain.
The Vikings lined up in the nickel.
2nd down and 10. They're setting up screen. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Wide receivers are bunched up.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Fitzpatrick's back in shotgun formation. Has Andre Johnson. Tackles made, and that'll move the chains.
Under.
Now the offense in their hurry up.
Fitzpatrick's going to take it from the gun.
Great pass. Great catch. Great control.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field and you pick up a 1st down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Ryan Fitzpatrick will be taking this one from the gun.
Now 1st and 10.
Pulls it in. Graham's marked down after a gain of 4.
Things haven't changed from when I played till now. When it's zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
Offense lines up here.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Force.
Fitzpatrick's got it in the gun. Throws the pass. Foster's got it, and a 1st.
Good job by the offense. They're in the red zone. They're down by more than 7, but the defense, can you stop them and just give up the field goal try?
Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout.
Ready.
1st down at the 16.
Brings it in.
Number 88.
The Texans offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
This has been a long drive so far.
Ready, force.
2nd and 4.
He's got the catch.
Touchdown. That'll close the gap.
Well, it's a good touchdown by the offense there. And, and what it's done, it's gotten this game closer, gives them confidence, and confidence is a dangerous thing. We'll see if they can keep moving forward after this.
The Texans for the extra point.
The point after is good.
Texans getting ready to kick it away. Stiff arm.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
First down at the 27. On the money.
Breaks free.
And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down. The Vikings call a timeout. Their first.
The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
Peterson's lined up as the single back.
Blue 45.
2nd down, 2 to go.
He's wide open for the grab. Clowney's in on the tackle. The Vikings call a timeout and are left now with only one.
Offense ready to play after calling a timeout.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
Castle standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
A lot of teams will play this 3-deep defense, cover 3, because they want to make the quarterback throw the football towards the sidelines and down the field to get those completions. Good job by the QB that time.
Here's the first snap after the big play.
Ready, Blue 45.
Hassel's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Gains 18.
It takes really good corners to play a defense where you challenge the wide receivers and just play them man-to-man coverage. I don't think this defense has that kind of quality corners.
The Vikings signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Wide receivers stacked up on this play.
Green 90. Green 90.
First and goal from the 2.
Breaks out of that one. Touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on first and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Vikings for the point after. Makes the PAT. The Texans ready to take that football down the field. And he's brought to the ground. That does it for the first half. Texans trail in this one. We're back here now in this one, where the Vikings lead by 11. Let's check in now with Danielle Bellini from the sidelines.
I got a chance to speak with Brian Cushing at halftime. His team is trailing up to this point, but he thinks his defense can turn this thing around, guys. He said we just need to create opportunities for our offense, whether that's turnovers or good field position. If we do that, we can come back. That's all for now, guys. Back to you.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field.
Throws out the arm.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Martin's going to get set in the slot for this snap. And now here's the first snap of the second half. And pick up about 4.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Blue 45.
The Texans take it from the 28. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
The Vikings guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Texans come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
Lays out and makes the play.
Good for a Texans first down.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
From the gun.
With 2 hands, he has it.
He's taken down at the 47.
On the reception.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Martin's lined up in the slot.
Ready. Ready.
2nd and 10.
Browns taking the handoff. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
On the run.
The Texans, they run the football on 2nd down because they want to get 3rd and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got 3rd and long, and that list is shrunk down to just a couple plays you can call in this situation.
The defense comes out on the dime. 3rd down and 11. And he's taken down.
Records the shot on the play. Possible out.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
All set to punt here.
Sherrills from the 13. Brought down at the 26. They've come out in the dime package. Castles back in shotgun formation. Patterson's got it. First down.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down. Keep those chains moving. Give yourself 3 more opportunities.
Offense lines up here.
Here we go now. Green. Zing.
First down and 10. Handoff out of the eye.
Number 28 on the carry. No gain on the play.
Here we go.
Second down and 10.
Peterson's handed the football. Brought down right at the 50.
The 28 hits the 4. Gain of 3.
Peterson lines up in the backfield.
Green 90. Green 90.
Just a quick drop back.
Here's Rudolph. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
Split backfield here.
Here we go.
First and 10. Adrian Peterson takes the football.
And they are in on Peterson.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
An extra tight end on the field for this
Here we
one.
go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Second and 6. He'll throw it over the middle. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
Jennings lined up now as a slot receiver.
Here we go now. Green 39.
First down at the 29. And now on the draw. And they are in on Peterson.
This is just another way when you run the draw play to see if the defense that you're going against has discipline. If they don't, draw plays work great.
Adrian Peterson is in the
Here we
backfield.
go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 3. Keeps it on the play fake. Has his man. Minnesota in for the score.
This offense, they are so aggressive. I love it, man. Even though they had the lead, they kept pressing the issue, and they got another touchdown to increase that lead.
The Vikings for the point after.
Count it.
Vikings getting ready to kick it away.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The 28 on the return.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Foster trying to power his way right up the middle.
Robison's there to take it down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
The Texans at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation.
And the quarterback gives it to Arian Foster.
Number 23 with the carry.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Foster takes his spot in the backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
The Texans from the 27.
Looking to the right side and throwing. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
The Texans will punt the football.
Sherrills from the 24. He's tackled right at the 36.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Left.
The Vikings snap it at the 36. Takes it out of the eye. And at the 37, he'll be brought down.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. 2nd and 9. Peterson. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
Peterson's in the backfield. Single back set.
Green, 39.
The Vikings have it at the 39.
He'll fire it out to the left.
Gets it out for the completion.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, sometimes you got to trust that arm and throw the football past the 1st down marker. There were guys open, but no, he takes the safe route, throws it short. Defense makes the tackle, and here we are staring at a 4th down.
And it'll be Locke back to punt it away.
Throws the stiff arm.
Picks up about 5.
Offense lines up here.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
1st down at the 23. Foster's going to take the handoff now. Foster tackled down.
On the carry. Gain of 2.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel.
Out of the shotgun. Martin's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Well, when you play this type of defense where you play cover 3, in other words, you have 3 defenders playing 1 in the middle, 1 right, and 1 left. Well, the weakness of that defense is going to be underneath. So slant patterns, they're pretty easy against this cover 3.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. 1st down at the 44. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
two tight ends on the field here. Second down and 12. They'll go ground to the outside. Brown taken down.
The 33, the ball carrier. 1 yard gain on the play.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. He'll take the snap from the gun. Has Andre Johnson.
Play is good for a Texans first down.
When you have a quarterback that can throw the football like this guy, even though it's 3rd and 10+ yards, he makes a nice throw for the first down.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center.
Move, 45.
1st and 10.
Brown's going to secure the handoff.
Running room. No doubt about it. Touchdown.
Anytime you see a long run for a touchdown, what you got to look for is blocking downfield. Nice job by the wide receivers and everybody hustling, making a block and a long touchdown run.
The Texans line up now for the point after.
The point after try is in the books. The Vikings are ready to return the kickoff.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
The Vikings take it from the 28. Out to Jennings, and Jennings is brought down.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
Simpson's a receiver in the slot.
Green 39. Green 39.
Second down, 4 to go. Looking across the middle,
Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. They'll go shotgun here.
And it's out of bounds, incomplete.
Incomplete. Number 28, the intended target on the play.
And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. Martin from the 30.
And the tackle is made at the 41.
11-yard gain on the play.
The defense comes out in the nickel. The lineman tries to plead his case, but it looks like a false start.
False start, offense. Still first down.
First down at the 36.
Unbelievable grab. He stacked up at that point.
Well, the corner route. Some people call it the corner route. They call it a flag, run to the flag of the end zone, or a 7 route. Odd numbers break out. That time we see a nice route by the wide receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
Foster takes his spot in the backfield. Fitzpatrick's going to take it from the gun.
Makes the catch in open space. That brings the play to an end.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
First down following the long play.
Out of the gun. Finds his mark. And a gain of 4.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Johnson's in the slot.
Dropping back 3.
Has Andre Johnson.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed a pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Third down and 6. And he hauls it in.
And that will close out quarter number 3 in Minneapolis. And we'll return in just a moment. The Texans offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap.
The final quarter underway now with this snap.
They tackle him for a loss.
Here's a look at the red zone statistics brought to you by Verizon.
ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front.
2nd and goal from the 3. Draw.
And he's in for the touchdown.
What a good job by the offense driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
Foster. That hurts. The 2-point try is denied. Texans getting ready to kick it away.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. Patterson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. The Vikings have it at the 24. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
9-yard gain on the play.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the 2nd half. Nice play that time. You pick up the 1st down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
They bring in the extra tight end.
39.
1st down at the 37.
They'll run with it again, and that'll gain just a few yards.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime.
The Vikings will take the snap from the 40. Right back to him once more.
36 with the tackle.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
Patterson's lined up in the slot.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
3rd down and 10.
Here's Rudolph.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line, and sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
They're set to punt it away now.
Martin's got it now.
gains 16.
9-yard punt. Return for a gain of 16 yards.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time.
From the gun, throws the pass, has his man.
Throws complete. 3 yards.
You got to be agile when you make these kind of catches, run these short drag routes across the field. That time we saw the agility of the receiver. Nice catch.
Watch the blitz, watch the blitz.
Martin's lined up now as a slot receiver.
3-step drop. And he's thrown to the ground.
Takes the sack on the play. Loss of 4 on the play.
Pressuring the quarterback. That's what you love to do in the NFL from the defensive side. That time they blitz. It was quick, it was fast, and they get a sack on the quarterback.
Martin's a receiver in the slot. The Texans take it from the 33.
Set up screen.
Fights through contact. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
One of the best ever. Shane Leckler out to punt.
They'll mark him at the 29.
Of course, Jim, you and I would have called a fair catch there because you know why? We're cowards. Who'd want to take this kind of punishment when the defender's all around you?
The Vikings have it at the 29. And now they're going to go with the draw play. Jackson, that time, in on that tackle.
That's where you need the big size on your defense. You need it inside. In other words, you need big defensive linemen that can cover the center and the guards to stop these runs right up the middle.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set.
Green 90. Green 90.
The Vikings have it at the 39.
Takes it on the counter. Oh, we've got an injured player on the field.
Well, that's going to hurt him tomorrow. There's no doubt about it. When you get hit like that, you're going to feel some of that pain tomorrow. But the good news is I think he's going to be okay. And once he gets a little situated there, I think he'll be back in the game. Well, that time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
And Jennings got the catch and the first.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. The give. Tries to ward off a defender with a stiff arm.
Number 44 gets the call.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
It's a two tight end formation.
Here we go now.
Second down and 8. To the ground. Nice tackle.
Number 44, the ball carrier.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Wide receivers are bunched
Here we
up.
go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left.
3rd and 7. And he's forced to the ground.
26 is there for the sack on the play. Loss of 8.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And it'll be Locke back to punt it away. Picks up 8 here. Graham's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. The Texans take it from the 33. He'll throw it over the middle. The Texans now move the chains.
For a Texans first down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Martin's in the slot.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
First down at the 46.
Brings it into his body. And he's brought down right at the 42.
Completes the pass.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Johnson's going to get set in the slot for this snap.
Blue 45.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Here comes the training staff as we've got a player down on the field.
Yeah, it didn't look great. Not going to speculate on what the injury, but when you're watching it live, you go, oh, my gosh, it makes you shudder just for a second. Let's hope it all works out. Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
2nd and 10.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Fitzpatrick's got it in the gun. And off the mark on that short throw.
Well, quarterbacks know on 3rd down they got to make a decision and get rid of that football because the defense, they are coming after you. That time just not good enough, and he throws an incompletion.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now 1st and 10.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Lewis is the one who brings him to the ground.
Gain of 10 on the play.
Castle's lined up. No extra blockers for this snap.
Green 90. Green 90.
The Vikings snap it at the 26.
The defense gets a sack.
96 records the sack on the play. 3-yard loss on the play.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play.
Here we go.
The Vikings take it from the 23.
Throws to the right.
And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
Number 81.
Well, you throw the pass on 3rd and short, hoping to catch the defense off guard, and it did not work. The defense is ready. Good job by the defensive players.
Martin's going to look for space now. Tackles made.
Return for a gain of 9 yards.
The defense comes out on the dime.
Under.
1st down at the 42. Screen. He makes the catch. Smith's there to make the tackle.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position to pick up 3rd down. Nice little throw and catch.
Graham's flying out of position in the backfield here. Fitzpatrick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has his target, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the 1st.
The Texans did a good job that time picking up the 1st down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind just by a few points in the 2nd half. You keep looking to pick up those 1st downs, and You know, you get enough of them, what does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Ryan Fitzpatrick will be taking this one from the gun, from the shotgun.
He's got the catch. And they get to him at the 45.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
Double tight end formation.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Second down and 10. Makes the reception.
Griffin's marked down at the 41.
Well, you can't play man-to-man, Jim, every single play. Every once in a while, you got to throw in the zone. That's what they did this past play. Hey, it was a good idea. It just didn't work.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Third and 6.
Has Andre Johnson, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
The Texans look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Time is running out. The defense knows it's playing with the lead, but doing whatever it can to just try to run out the clock.
On the money.
There's a flag out.
Not able to get away from Greenway that time.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer call gives the offense 15 yards and a new set of downs.
Yeah, and it was a terrible roughing the passer that time. He absolutely took 2 steps before he hit the quarterback. You can see when he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, pull up.
This is a time where the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful, trailing, needing points to get back into this one. The defense gets the sack.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Ryan Fitzpatrick under center.
Ready. Under. Put.
Makes the reception.
They bring him to the turf.
47 with the reception on the play. 9
this one's in the books. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the fourth quarter. Just about 2 minutes to go, and the defense knows it needs to make one last stop to end it. This time, they failed to pick up the first on third down. A rare occurrence here today. Offense lines up here.
Set. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Fitzpatrick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Complete to Hopkins. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first.
Well, it's in the second half, and your team is losing. Here's a fourth down situation, and you feel like you just got to go for it. I don't know if I agree with that call, but they try it. They come up short. That is deflating.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
They'll run it here.
That's a gain of 8. They immediately call for a timeout.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Defense got a bit of a blow and now readies for the next play.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Second down, 3 to go.
They'll go ground up the middle.
Tackles made, and the first down is picked up.
The Texans are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining.
After that timeout by the defense, play is ready to resume.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
He's going to get another carry.
Then picks up about 3.
The Texans have to call one right here, and they do, and they are out of timeouts.
Following that timeout, defense back out on the field.
Well, even though they have a lead here, it's late in the fourth quarter, you still got to be unpredictable. Keep the defense on edge. As I always say, make the defense react and not attack. So make them guess what plays you're going to run.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback.
And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Castle's got 2 tight ends on the field for this
Green,
snap.
39. Green, 39. Hut. Hut, hut, hut.
Takes the knee. And it'll be Locke back to punt it away.
He's brought to a halt. This was a good game to watch today. Competitive all the way to the end.
Stay tuned for the highlights and GMC Never Say Never moment, brought to you by EA Sports.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.